This is Rob Tebbutt for Boxing Social. Delighted to be joined here today by unbeaten heavyweight sensation Daniel Dubois. We're here at BT Tower. How are you, Daniel?
Good, very well.
No, we're on a moving building, which is a little bit of an interesting place to do an interview. So, how have you been?
Very well. Just training, plodding along, and just working in training right now. So I've been all right.
So you've been sparring. You've been out to Russia to spar with Alexander Povetkin. Just tell me a little bit about how that journey went, how that trip was.
It was good. Got out there. We did about 20 odd rounds, 24, 25, and it was a good experience for me. I came away with that with bags loads of experience, and I handled them pretty well in sparring, and moving on from that, it's put me in good stead for my next fight, and obviously for my future as well.
How beneficial was it for you to go out there? It's Russia, a long way away from home, probably remind you a little bit of the amateur days with a little bit more travelling. How beneficial was that to get that high class work in with Povetkin?
It was good. I'm glad that opportunity came knocking, and it's good to get out of the country as well and just rest. And just all it was out there was training, sleeping, eating, training, and it's good. It's good dedication. I can see, it's living a life. Basically living a life.
Now, something that came up with regards to Joe Joyce, who was also invited out there for some sparring. Joe Joyce and his management said that they didn't want to help Povetkin prepare to fight against the Brit. Did that ever come into your mind at all?
Not at all. I jump at the chance to spar. Whoever names, if it's America, we have to go. Whoever it has to help me benefit my career and move along and develop as a fighter, then 100%.
What did you learn from being in the ring with Povetkin?
To take my time with my craft and not rush things. And he's a very patient fighter. He doesn't rush. He's very technical, and that's obviously how he's got to where he's got to be. He's a former world champion, and he's in one of the biggest fights in boxing next week. So obviously don't rush. Take your time and perfect the craft. So that's.
Let's just talk about that fight. Obviously, he's challenging Anthony Joshua, somebody else that you have a lot of experience with sharing the ring with. How do you see that fight playing out?
I see it's a very good fight. It's interesting. I'm not going to say too much. It's an interesting fight. Joshua is obviously the betting favourite, and rightfully so. He's proven himself. They've both proven themselves, and it should be interesting. Povetkin's coming off a couple good wins, and Joshua, so I'm looking forward to it.
No, I appreciate you're a professional. Don't want to make a bold prediction, which is very admirable. That being said, what do you think is the key for each fighter? So what's the key for Povetkin to beat Anthony Joshua and the key for Joshua to beat Povetkin?
Povetkin just come out swinging, come out smoking, as George Fraser would say. He needs to come out from, go for it really. Both fighters for me, go for it. Both. Obviously, they both know what they're doing. Joshua, he's obviously been a taller fighter, keep it at range, and impose his strength and his will. And same vice versa. Josh for Povetkin, he knows what he's doing. He's a professional. He's been boxing from how long? Since amateur. So they both know what they're doing. It'll be interesting.
Now you've got your own step-up fight, October the 6th. You're in the ring with experienced heavyweight Kevin Kingpin Johnson. Tell me a little bit about that fight.
It's an interesting fight. I can't wait. I'm still, can't wait. It's about 3 weeks away. Still got a bit. So it's the next fight, next step in my journey.
Kevin Johnson, somebody who's notoriously had a good chin, he's a very durable fella. Are you looking to go rounds, or from your point of view, is it a case of if the stoppage comes early, then it comes early?
If the stoppage comes, I don't go looking for anything. In boxing, it has to happen naturally. I'm going to go in there, I just want to fight to win, and definitely what's meant to be will be.
Now we're here at BT Tower. One of the fights that we've been discussing here today is Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. Just your thoughts on that fight?
It's a good fight, for Frank Warren as well. and the whole BT setup. It's great, you know, it's a big fight, and I hope it happens. I hope no injuries or nothing stops the fight from happening. It's going to be a good fight, and I look forward to it.
Who do you make a favourite in that fight?
I have to go with Wilder because you know he's a world champion, WBC world champion. He's been active. He's just come off this very good win. I was very impressed with his win over Ortiz. So yeah, I think you know Wilder. But it's any man's. Both men, both got pair of 10-ounce gloves on, so anything can happen.
Do you think that the fight might be a little bit too early for Tyson Fury? I think that's what a lot of people are potentially saying it may be. Is that your opinion as well?
Yes, but you know he knows what he's doing. His team knows what they're doing. If they want to take a gamble, he's done. He's already been a world champion, so go for it, 100%.
Another heavyweight that we've seen here today is somebody you've been linked with a lot in the past for a potential bout in the future, Nathan Gorman. What do you make of Nathan as a fighter? He had a very impressive performance in his last fight against Sean Turner. Is that a fight that you're looking to have sooner rather than later?
Yeah, definitely. If the fight can be made, you know, Frank, and my management team, they come to an agreement, and that fight can happen sometime, then definitely 100%. I'll take on all comers.
You've spent a period of time sparring with Nathan in the past. Can you take anything from those sparring sessions ahead of a potential bout?
Not really. I'll prepare as I do for every fight I have, 100% diligently, and don't leave no stone unturned and just go for it.
All being well, and you come through against Kevin Johnson on October the 6th. What's the plan for you heading into 2019? Is it British title? Is that the kind of level that you're looking at?
Definitely, I want to move up, and I rely, you know, my management team, whatever my dad says, and they're watching my progress. And when they feel I'm ready, I'll 100% go for it. Whatever titles they put up in front of me, British or Commonwealth, whatever. But definitely, they'll be watching my progress, and once I get the yes, then 100%.
Okay, well, Daniel Dubois, always a pleasure catching up with you. Look forward to seeing you in action on October the 6th. Thanks very much for speaking to Boxing Social.
Thank you for having me. Thanks.